Good morning, you guys. It's Jari, Chief. I'm wishing you guys love and peace today. We're going to get started on our morning flow. I'm going to have you to close your eyes, inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, sitting straight up for me with the hands on the knees. We're going to be here for a total of 8 to 10 breaths. Just slow, deep breaths. After that 8th exhalation, we're going to round our backs into our cat. Exhale up into our seated cow. Inhale into our cat. Exhale into our cow. And we're going to inhale, reach the arms up, going into that seated side bend, bringing the right arm over the ear, looking up towards the elbow if you can. 8 full breaths there. We're going to bring both hands up and then leaning over to the opposite side, just stretching through the side, opening up the intercostals, breathing into the body. We're going to exhale and twist that right knee or the right side, grabbing the knee, looking over that left shoulder, sitting up as tall as you can. Inhale, reaching up, bringing the torso to the center. Then we're going to twist to the opposite direction, bringing the backhand in as close to you as you can as you sit up tall, twisting that lower back. Trying to get a little deeper with each exhale. And after that 5th exhalation there, we're reaching the arms up, folding forward, dropping the chest towards the floor, walking the hands out, and gradually pulling yourself over the legs while trying to keep the knees down as much as you can. I'm going to exhale, sitting up, pushing the shoulders down and back. We're going to go into our tabletop position, bringing the hands under the knees. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. And we're just going to take it into our cat-cow, just keeping it connected with your breathing. We're going to inhale to rounding that back, that upper back, and then exhale, dropping the belly to the floor as you lift your tailbone and push the floor away from you. On your next inhalation, I'm going to have you to extend your right arm and left leg for our bird dog. We're going to hold that for 5 breaths, and then we're going to switch to the other side, counting each exhalation. After that 5th breath there, we're going to take it into our twisting tabletop. We're going to inhale that right arm up into the sky. Exhale, twisting under, threading the needle, and pushing that right shoulder down towards the floor as you extend the left arm out, lining the hand up with the crown of your head. We're going to hold it here for 5 to 8 breaths. Inhale, we're going to do the exact same on that left side, tucking that arm underneath you, threading that needle. And then we're going to take that right arm out, lining the crown of the head up with the hand as you push your glutes back towards your heels. Give me full deep breaths. On your next inhalation, we're going to come up. We're going to bring that right leg forward into our low lunge. And we're just going to place the palms on the floor. You can also use yoga blocks here. On your next breath, we're going to take that right arm up into the air, looking up as high as you can, trying to lock your focus in on that thumb as you push that left hip down towards the floor, squeezing the glute. We're going to inhale into our half split here, placing the hands on the floor. You can grab your leg, your ankle, or your foot if you're able to challenge your balance a little bit. Or you can use blocks here and put your hands on blocks, yoga blocks. We're going to step back and just do the same thing on the opposite side. So we're going to bend that front knee, pushing that right hip down towards the floor. And we're going to reach back towards the side this time, locking in on that back thumb again. Holding it for 8 full breaths. And on our very next inhalation, we're going to rock the hips back into that half split, dropping the head down towards the knees, towards the knee as you're pushing your shoulders towards your ankle. Sliding the hands out if you can. On our very next breath, we're going to push up. Standing up, we're going to fold over into our standing forward fold. dropping the head down towards the feet, flattening that lower back as much as you can. On the inhalation, I'm going to have you guys to walk your hands over towards that right side. You want to take both hands over a little bit more with each exhalation, trying to keep the legs as straight as you can. We're going to inhale over to that left side, walking the hands over as far as possible while keeping the legs straight. You can put a slight bend in your knees here if you need. And remember, you can always use a block. We're going to bring both hands to the front and come up into our chest lift as we're pushing the palms into the shins. On our next breath, let's step back into our down dog, forming that V with the body, pushing the heels down into the floor and pushing through your palms, spreading the fingers evenly on your mat. Full deep breaths. On your next breath, I'm going to have you to walk your feet and the hands together into our forward fold. Inhale up into our chest lift. So we want to have the back as flat as possible. Legs are straight. Hands are just pushing into the shins, not the knees. And you want to push your shoulders down and back away from your ears. After that 8th exhalation, we're going to fold down. And I'm going to have you to step out. We're going to transition into our triangle pose. You can start here with your hand on your shin. You can reach down to your ankle. You can go to the inside of your foot or into that extended triangle and reach to where the toes are, the top of the foot, okay? Remember, you can also use a block here. You want to try to keep both legs straight as you squeeze your glutes, pushing your hips forward. You can look towards the floor, straight ahead or all the way up in that pose. The higher you look, the harder the balance will be. We're going to transition into our pyramid pose, just turning that front foot to 90 degrees. The back foot is going to stay where it is. We're going to put a slight bend in that front knee as the hands are touching the floor or hands on the yoga block. Give me 8 full breaths there. And we're just going to take it over to that opposite side into our triangle pose here. Squeezing the glutes as you push the hips forward, opening up the body. We want to push that top shoulder slightly back, looking up as high as you can, working the core, stretching the side of the body. After that 5th exhalation there, we're going to go into our pyramid pose, bending that front knee, placing the hands on the floor or on your yoga block, and just breathing into the back of the leg. On our very next breath, we're going to take it to our standing straddle. Dropping down, I'm going to have you to grab your ankles, pulling yourself between the knees, flattening your back, trying to straighten the legs as much as you can. Full deep breaths. You want to breathe all the way down into that lower back. After the 8th exhalation there, we're going to slowly roll up, one vertebrae at a time, and we're going to transition into our tree pose. We're going to place that right ankle, the right heel, either on your left ankle, on the calf, or above the knee. We're going to squeeze the right glute to open up that knee and reach each hand into the air one at a time while you push your core forward or you push your glutes forward, keeping your core nice and solid here. Balancing your weight on that bottom foot, engage in the core and looking up as high as you can while keeping your balance. After that 8th exhalation there, we're just going to do the same thing on the opposite side. Lifting the foot as high as you can while keeping your balance. Squeeze the glutes to open up that knee. Reach the hands up as high as you can. You can take one hand up at a time. You can reach up with just one hand, or you can keep your hands in the center of your heart, okay? The closer your hands are to your middle, the easier the balance will be. Make sure you're breathing here. And I'm going to bring that down after that 8th exhalation. On our very next breath, we're going to step the feet out into our warrior stance. So we're going to turn that left foot out to 90 degrees. Back foot is at 45. We're going to bring the arms up into our warrior 2, looking over those left fingertips. keeping the torso right in the center of the hips. You don't want to lean too far forward or back. On the next exhale, we're going to reach up and back into our reverse warrior pose, keeping the legs nice and strong, holding here for 8 full breaths. After the 8th exhalation there, we're just going to take it over into our opposite side. Exact same thing. So we're going to inhale up into that warrior 2, nice and strong. Looking over the right fingertips, counting the breaths. Inhaling through the nose, exhale through the mouth. After that 8th exhalation, we're going to reach up and back into our reverse warrior. Be careful with the placement of your hand on that back leg. You don't want to push on your knee. And after that 8th exhalation there, we're just going to step up. We're going to bring the feet together. We're just going to roll down, leading with the crown of the head, and walking the feet back out, the hands and feet back out into that down dog just for 1 breath. Then we're going to make our way down into our seated or cross leg position, twisting into this twist here, this seated twist. With each inhalation, you want to push your belly out into your thigh. On the exhale, you want to push the thigh into the belly and try to sit a little taller and twist just a little bit more. After that 8th breath there, we're going to do the exact same thing on this side. You can keep that leg straight, which will be a little bit easier, or you can bend the knee and grab that back foot. Engaging the core more, sitting into that leg a little bit deeper. With each exhalation, twist a little bit more for me. After that 8th exhalation there, we're just going to open up into our butterfly, sitting up as tall as you can, pushing those shoulders down and back, leaning forward, and then we're going to drop the head towards the center part of the feet. You can hold on to your feet here, or you can take your hands out, opening the palms, squeezing the legs and the glutes to open up those hips, to push those hips open, breathing into that lower back. After that 8th exhalation, we're just going to gently roll up 1 vertebrae at a time, opening up the hands, opening up the palms, pushing the shoulders down, and going back to your breathing. Inhaling through the nose, exhale through the mouth, counting each exhalation. Grateful to have another day, another class. Thank you for tuning in. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I appreciate you guys. I will see you in the very next video. Namaste.